Now the question is, we are going to discuss about Swami Vivekananda. Then why we are chanting the Stotra Dashakam of Sri Ramakrishna? Because Swami Vivekananda is nothing but Sri Ramakrishna himself. Sri Ramakrishna, the God, gave his training, complete training, and not only that, he entered into the personality, the person of Swami Vivekananda. Those who have read the biography, you must be knowing that. When these young boys, they used to attend on him, and one day it was Naren, the young Vivekananda, it was his duty, so he was sitting at a little distance and watching what Sri Ramakrishna is doing. Sometimes you will be wanting water, or sometimes you'll be helping to move like that. So these young boys, they stood at him. Narendra was sitting and looking at him. Suddenly he noticed that Sri Ramakrishna, without blinking, looking at him. And not only that, from his two eyes, something like the electrical current entering into his body and changing his personality. And he shouted, "Lo, the old man entered into me." That happened. And then Sri Ramakrishna said, "I gave my everything to you." Why? Because Sri Ramakrishna took the form of Vivekananda. So whatever Vivekananda said is Sri Ramakrishna's words. The Sri Ramakrishna that he said. So that is the reason when Vivekananda, he gave the call, Chile Poshu, Hoiacho Mano, Eva Devota Hoite Hoibe. Before that, he gave the call, Esho Manusha. And to whom? To the human being only. And why he said, come and become human? Because human, there's a wonderful thing. Just by birth, we cannot become human. Just by birth, the birds become birds. Animals become animals. Reptiles become reptiles. They do not go to school to practice to become a reptile. But how come we, after the birth as a human being, are not human? Subhuman, sometimes people will say, because of the behavior. Then why? Because the human, it is the changes that is necessary. There's a beautiful stotra, the sloka about this. They say, Janmanat Jayate Shudra. Just by birth, one become a low. It is not the caste, but the culture. Low cultured one. The culture, when some people are talking, sitting, one person will be going on talking so loudly. Haji, kitna karke? 10 rupiya. Pehle to bola 8 rupiya. He will be having his business over there and disturbing everyone. So he is a rich man. He is a good businessman, but uncultured. Culture is completely different. What is culture? I am not going to disturb anyone through my behavior, through my words, through my things. That is called culture. So that is the way we have to understand. The people, they are flying must be having money, otherwise they are flying from India to America, must be having money. But the moment the plane is landed, immediately, when they say, now you can open your belt, immediately they will take down their bag and run to the front, as if 1 minute is so precious. Time is money, time should be. So they are learning. But that is not culture. You have to wait, because the other people are there. So this is the culture. You can understand a person's mind by seeing how he is keeping his shoes. A very restless person, his left shoe will be here and right shoe will be other. So he needs another person to collect his shoe. Now this is the way, this is called culture. The culture is the one thing that you learn in your family and in your society. That is the wonderful culture. The Janmanat Jayate Shudra. When you are born, you are that low culture. The baby will be crawling on the floor and then putting everything on the mouth. Because the children, they understand things to test. So anything and everything they'll be putting in the mouth. But the mother will come and the aunties will come, the other people, you should not do this, you should not do that. Slowly they understand, I am not going to do this. Maybe the puppy will do, maybe the pushy will do, pushy cat, but I am not going to do it. Because I am a human being. So Janmanat Jayate Shudra, then Samaskarat Dvija Uchyate. We all know Dvija means Brahmana. Second birth, they will have a Jagdobhubita Dvija. But actually it is culture. By culture we become truly human being. Uncultured human being, no, they are not considered as a human. So you must be having this culture. So Janmanat Jayate Shudra, then Samaskara Dvija Uchyate. Vedadhyashi Bhavet Vipra. When you are a learned person, you are a Vipra, a knowledgeable person. And the society should respect you because you have collected the knowledge and you are utilizing that knowledge for the benefit of the society. Human society is a completely different society than the animals and others. You cannot compare with them. Human society is an excellent society. And they are utilizing their knowledge for the benefit of the society. In exchange, they are getting some money. So that's called Veda. Veda means knowledge. Not that all the time Upanishad. Veda means Upanishad, but the Veda means knowledge. Any type of knowledge. Vedadhyashi Bhavet Vipra. You know that in our Bagbaja, Calcutta, at the mother's house, one doctor came and he treated all the patients that were there. And when he is going away, Ma Sharadamani asked all the children, go and touch his feet. Offer pranam. Others whispered, other ladies, we are Brahmans. How can you touch his feet? He is not a Brahman. He is not a Brahmin. Mother said, but he is such a learned person. He is a doctor. He is helping you and giving you the medicine so that you can become free from your suffering. Is he not a Brahmana? Say, Ma Sharadamani Devi. So long before. And this is called culture. But even today, there will be people in some places, if you ask for the water, hey, open your shirt, do you have the Yagdobhubita? No water, go. I am dying in thirst, but they won't give if you are not a Brahmin. They won't allow to touch your well because you are not having this. These are all ignorant people. They are not human at all. Forget about the religion. They think they are great religious people, but actually illiterate and completely not even human. So they don't understand who is a Vipra. Vedadhyashi Bhavet Vipra. But the Vipra also should have the respect. So I went to see, I'm not naming that hospital, it's a private hospital. Very rich people, they can be there. And I found suddenly that one young man in the middle age, and the shirts are open, and so many gold chains are there, and in the hand also so many the red and yellow different type of threads are there, and he's sitting and shouting. Then I was whispering the gentleman who took me there. His wife was in that hospital. How come this type of people are here? They are hooligans type. Why he should be there in the... No, he is a doctor. He is treating my wife and he is a doctor. Oh my God. So, now, doctor is sitting like this and shouting, hey, just like the Hindi cinema, the villain. Now, how can you respect a doctor? And if he comes, hey, are you all right? And the patient will die over there. Sir, you need not to take much trouble, I'm going. So the doctors, they have a type of way to talk to people, a very decent, very encouraging. And if you see a doctor, you feel, oh, I am relieved, the doctor has come. Otherwise, that is culture. That is Veda. That is knowledge. And when people, they see a monk, oh, that's a very holy person, always truthful, always helpful, always cooperative, always friendly. So that should be. Otherwise, how it is? When you see a uniformed person, we are safe. A uniformed person has come. He is foolish and he is supposed to protect me. But if the foolish is behaving other way, then culture. That is why they say, this is called religion. Esho manusha. Come become human. So one person should become responsible of his own duties and responsibilities. He should know what he is supposed to do and how he should perform. And finally, Brahma Janati Brahmana. Who can be considered as a Brahmana? He who has realized God, the Brahman, the all-pervasive consciousness. And how he will know that he has realized Brahman? He will be full of love. For him, there is no separation. He cannot say, this is my countryman, that is not mine, this is this language, that is that. No. Because for him, everything is nothing but the same consciousness, manifesting through different forms and names. So for him, it is only love. A true lover of humanity is a Brahmagyani. And sometimes we see a Brahmagyani means he will touch and the pain in the leg will go. Or I was traveling in a train, then the opposite, one family was traveling, a little girl, long back. She was looking at me, then I thought, hey, just I showed like that. Immediately she asked, can you read my palm? I'm sorry, I don't. Then why you have become a monk? That is true. That means, even the children, they are thinking monk and holy person means something, this type of miraculous thing they should do. No. It may be, but miraculous is, see, I am talking over here, and then all over the world people can see me. Is that a miracle? This is miracle. And the science has done the miracle. How? By utilizing the nature. They harness the nature, utilize that, and then throwing my photo and my sound to everywhere. Miracle. But that has nothing to do with the spirituality. Spirituality makes a person a lover. That's why Swami Vivekananda, when introducing Sri Ramakrishna, he said, about Sri Ramakrishna, I can only say L-O-V-E, personified. Sri Ramakrishna is only love. And how he used to love? Love for each and everyone. Sometimes the monks, they won't mix with people, they won't talk, but they will be all the time with 5 dogs and so many other things. The 10 cats and 5 dogs, and the monk is happy. Why, Because tremendous ego. Either inferiority complex or superiority complex, whatever, can't mix with the human being. For the animals, it is okay. Animals are not at all above him, whatever way. And that's why they can love animals, but they are not the human being. If you go and worship this God in a picture or in image, God, please take it, and then you forget to give the food, God won't complain. But when you are going and mixing with a human being, he will say, you are supposed to give me food very well. And then what type of food you have served? And what is this? The living gods and goddesses you have to serve. What will happen to you? You will have your ego crushed. The Ramakrishna mission, almost 200 young men educated together. Ego, tremendous ego is there. Go and ask any Swami. They will be able to give some opinion for any problem. They are intelligent. They are educated. They have the personalities. But they are humble because Sri Ramakrishna. Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna in the Shanga Rupa. That is Swami Vivekananda said. He is now in the form of the organization. Whoever is sitting on that chair, we must obey him. We must consider it is coming through Sri Ramakrishna. That is the way we are surviving. Many monks, they come They will be there for 10 years. The moment they get the Gerua, immediately they go out. Why? They can go out and then mix with the devotees and start their own ashrama and all that, become a great Paramahamsa. And when he is moving, the devotees are following him, but alone. No. If you are in the organization, in the Shanga, then only your ego is going. Why the young couples cannot live with the other elderly parents? The ego. America, it says the custom. The moment you are 18 years, the son will be living the next house, but not with the parents. The parent is having a huge house. Only two old men, an old couple, they'll be there helping each other. Why the son and the wife cannot live? No, this is American style. Not American style. Ego. You cannot live with your parents because the father will say, why you are late in immediately. No, you cannot say anything. It's my life, personal life. Friends, actually, the culture means this. And when we are going to realize God, what thing that we need? Have we go to any particular place? At the great Himalaya we have to go and then 14 days walk. Then we see nothing. The moment you remove your ego, you are God yourself. You are God there and then and there. Just remove the ego. That's why Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna said, not about food. People are so crazy about food. What you should take in the Monday, and then the Tuesday, then the Thursday you should fast, and then Friday you should eat half. All these their routine they are making, good for their health, but not for the spirituality. Spirituality means you have to be free from ego. That's all. You need not to search anywhere. In Hindi, they always say in a beautiful way, मैं को कहाँ ढूंढो बंदे, मैं तो तेरा पास में. It's not Hindi, but like that. मैं को कहाँ ढूंढो बंदे, where you are searching me, my friend. मैं तो तेरा पास में, I am just so close to you. खोजोगे तो अभी मिलूंगा. If you are searching, right this moment you will realize me. पल भर के तलाश में. Even before you are blinking, you can realize me. Pal bhar. And the blinking, you can realize me. How? Just be free from ego. Ego is a dangerous thing, but we do not know what. So Swami Vivekananda said, those who are egoistic live for themselves, their animal level. And then you become considerate. No, I can consider, I can have this thing, I am praying for them. I like to live in this way, at the same time I can adjust. Many of you, those who have read the biography of Swami Vivekananda, must be remembering that he told his brother disciple, Turiyanandaji, Hari Bhai, his name was Harinath, Hari Bhai, I don't know whether I have realized God or not, but I can adjust with the shaitan if he is there. That means the most difficult person, I can adjust with him. Why? I don't have the ego, but I have the self-confidence. With the self-confidence, I can live. So this is called Manusha. You have to become human. First is this we should know, rebirth through culture. Then Brahmana through knowledge. And then realization of the Supreme Self. Then you are free. Most of the time we blame the parents if the children are doing anything. In the school, they will call the parents meeting. The moment they call the parents say, oh my God, what happened? Then they will be asking that child, hey, what you have done? I did nothing. Only I was throwing something to my teacher. That's all. Then the parents will go, taking the name of God, what is going to happen? And then they will talk to the teacher. Then like this, all blame comes to the parents. Are they really only responsible for growing up a child? No. There are 6 influences. The first influence is, of course, the parents. Whatever they do, that goes deep into the child's mind. Sometimes the parents don't understand. Even a very little child looking at them, they think he won't understand or she won't understand, but it goes as a picture to their mind. Then when they grow up, they compare, oh my God, my father was doing the same thing. That means my father was doing this. So that is the way one should be very, very careful. If you don't marry, it's okay. But the moment you are married, you are a father or a mother, complete different dharma. Because you are presenting a human being to the human society. It is not a car. It is not the other things. It is a human being. The father and the mother, why they are highly respected? Because of they're giving the human being to the society. Here it says like that, first influence of the parents. And second is relatives. If the relatives are not properly behaving, that also goes into that character of that baby. Then sometimes the friends of the father, jokingly they will say, you know your father, he used to steal in a school. My God. Immediately the child will lose the respect of the father. Is it, father, have you ever done like this? He'll be asking. But that friend, for him it is nothing as a joke. But no, it's a great teaching for the child. So one must be very, very careful. The friends and the relatives, then comes the neighbors. In the neighborhood where you are living, if the people are using the filthy words and then dresses and the way they move, and then your child will also get that influence by those people. You cannot blame the parents, but that is also, when we are helping a human to grow, all these things are influencing him. Then comes the school. The school is a nice place, wonderful place. There we learn good and bad both. That is the problem. Swami Ranganathananda ji, many of you know our president. The first day and the 6 years, in those days, we used to go to the school. And the 6th year he went to the school. The first day he learns a bad word and came back very happy. Some new word he has learned, applied to the mother. And the mother, this is the mother immediately. His mother was so intelligent. Instead of shouting, beating, she told him, son, this is not a very good word. It's a very bad word. And if you are using these words, then your tongue will be in the place where Saraswati will never come. So never ever use these bad words. And he said to us, in the 6th year he said that, now I am 60, never ever a bad word slipped from my tongue. So that is school. That is also, school should be responsible to help the children to grow human. Social condition also. Then sometimes the young people, they get frustrated. What is happening? What will be? What after learning or going to the school or colleges, there is no job, there is no security, there is no respect, nothing is there. They get frustrated. So the social condition also influences a human being to grow. Yesho Manusha, but become that. These are the influences is always coming. So in the social condition, there's a funny story. It's a long back in the Mahabharata age. Then one young boy went to Drona. He said, I like to be your disciple and to learn archery. Well, no, you are low birth, so I cannot teach you. Brahmana or at least Kshatriya, below I won't. That boy meditated and prayed. Then in the modern age, that Dronacharya became the principal of a college, and that boy became a Brahmin boy. Then he went over and said, do you recognize me? I was a low-born and then you didn't teach me. This time I am a Brahmin and you are the teacher. So again you have made a mistake. This time you should have been a low-born. So their quotas are there. So now I cannot give you any chance because you are Brahmin. So go back again, try it. So like that it goes. That's the funny things were going on in the country. So this is the way. There's a society also. Society has a great responsibility to develop the young minds. So that is, and then finally, philosophy. Not finally, this is the sixth one, the philosophy. If the philosophy is wrong, then the human being also become wrong. And the long back, I always quote this, one young boy, he came. In those days, they used to collect the stamps, Nowadays, there is no stamp. So they used to collect stamps. So young boys of our localities to come to Advaita Ashram. Because Advaita Ashram, we were publishers. And then people used to write to us from different countries. And I was using those envelopes to preserve those for those boys. The one young boy came and he said, "Can you please give me a picture of Jesus Christ?" Then I told, "Hey, you are a Hindu or not?" "Well, I am a Hindu." "Then why you are asking about Jesus?" "The Jesus photo is so beautiful. I like that photo." Then I told, "Why not Krishna? Krishna is more beautiful than Jesus." Then he said, "The Krishna is also God, Jesus is also God. If you like to give me, but both are gods." So like that he argued, because Hinduism gives this liberty. The social condition always makes the mind broad. And if the philosophy is narrow, sectarian, the followers, they suffer. So in the Ramakrishna mission, the broadest. So we go to the Sikh and take prasad. We go to the Christian, we take prasad. We go to any. We are not having any problem. But some of them are there, the followers of Krishna, who know we don't take prasad, we don't take water even. And then you fast, what is there? No problem for us. So they won't take. But Ramakrishna mission, these teachers, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Anywhere you go, same God, same purity. It's no problem for us. You will wonder, the two brothers and a sister, the Muslims, they are from Calcutta in Chicago. So they fast for the whole month and they break that the last day in front of a holy person. But they were not knowing any Muslim people because they were new in Chicago. They talked to their mother. The mother from Calcutta said, "Is there any Ramakrishna mission?" Inquired. They typed Ramakrishna, Vivekananda, and Ramakrishna. Then the Chicago came, Vivekananda Society. They contacted me. The Swamiji, these are the things we are fasting for the whole month. Now with the celebration, we like to eat, but eat before you. First we will offer a holy person. I say, "Hey, I am a Hindu, and you are offering food." No, mother said, any holy person, Ramakrishna mission Swamis are all holy. So I took another Muslim boy and a Christian boy and a Bengali boy, Hindu boy. We all went over there. We enjoyed their food. What is wrong? And they cooked so well. That lady is the doctor. She cooked so well and with great devotion, she was offering the food. And what is wrong in this? Have I lost anything? I don't think. But this is called the broadness of the philosophy. So these are the main 6 influences that makes a man a human. We don't consider that. We always blame the parents. Anything wrong? Oh, the Baba Ma Shikha Daini. In Bengali, they always say, the parents didn't teach him properly or hard properly. It is nothing like that. But finally, it is the fate. His or her past karma. Maybe the parents are good. Maybe all they were helping her. But that poor fellow, the bad karma, and he or she will suffer. So this is the first thing. Now, it is the Kali Yuga. In the Kali Yuga, that influence is also there. Every Yuga, influence is also there. When you see the Indians here in Europe and America, they are so prompt, so wonderful working. And even the males, they will come and they will wash the dishes. they will keep things properly. Same person, the moment they reach India, will never do. So they will never do, they won't do that. And even they are doing, people say, hey, why you are doing that so much? That is because of the situation, because of the environment. Here the girls immediately, they are driving, they are cleaning many things in front of everyone, and no problem. But in our country, they won't be able to do that. Why? Situations. So that is one thing. And here, it is the Yuga. Yuga also influences. Satya Yuga, each and every one were good. But now is the Kali Yuga, the last Yuga. And what is the Kali Yuga? It says in the Mahabharata, Dutam Panam Striya Suna Yatra Adharma Chaturvidha. These are the 4 characteristics of the Kali Yuga. First is gambling, Dutam. Then Panam, drinking. And Striya, the last. Suna, killing innocent people. Yatra Adharma Chaturvidha. These are the worst thing that in the Kali Yuga they do. Almost all of us. And you will find even the children, they're playing. The games are also killing. So this is very peculiar. The one young boy in Chicago, he has made a shop that if you go, they will put you some and covering your eye. I've forgotten that particular. And you can choose. And whether the zombies you are fighting or then I chose, okay, just for the experience. And particularly this is Maya. So I wanted to experience the Maya. So I took that. And that was all the animals and my God, when they were putting me, I was telling to myself constantly, this is Maya, nothing is happening. I am here in the room. But will you believe? I don't know whether you have experience or not. And whoever comes, I inspire them, go and have the experience of the Maya. The moment you cover, then we are starting, and they started. Immediately I forgot that I am standing in the room. And I was thinking I am in the world, the wilderness, and the great animals are coming, chasing, I was going on shooting. Oh my God. After 10 minutes, like the 10 years I passed, and someone was whispering, go to that place, hide yourself, and that's what I was doing, but I was not moving. Understand? They took the photo, the movie, then afterwards showed me, they see what you are doing. I was actually standing in one place. What did I do? Mentally. So this is everything mentally. So we have to be very careful to what actually we are observing. So these are the influences. Dutam, gambling, panam, striya, suna. These are the 4 things that is influencing each and every one of us. We cannot go without this. So how to save ourselves and become human? That is what Swami Vivekananda said. Come and become human. Now, we have to go on practicing Satya Yuga. Though we are in the Kali Yuga, all around things are happening like that, influences like that, but in the Satya Yuga, Tapa, Shaucham, Daya, Satyam, they are also 4. Iti Pada Krite Kritaha. Krite Kritaha means Satya Yuga. They were successful. What? Tapa. What is that? Austerity. And what is austerity? When the mind is going to the bad things, bad thoughts, you have to withdraw that again and again. That is austerity. Not that in the winter you have to be barefoot. Nothing like that. Walking on the burning charcoals, nothing like that. It is only the mind. When the mind, the bad thoughts are coming, immediately you have to withdraw that and put it into about the God or anything. Ma Sharada Mani Devi said, Tapushar ki baba, Shudhu montake Bhagavane charane rakha. That's true. What is tapasya? What is austerity? Somehow to keep the mind at the feet of the God. So you have to accept a god or goddess whom you love, and there are so many options are there in the Hinduism, not that you have to choose only one, so many varieties. No, you choose again and again. Anything is happening, oh God, oh God, oh God, that's all. As the children, they always do. Any problem, they will call mother and go, and then they will sit on the lap of the mother, they're safe. Same way we have to do, we have to take the name of God and go to him or her. The tapa, shaucham, purity. What is purity? Love is purity. Because purity doesn't mean that you have to drink the Ganga water only. They say, if you take the Ganga water, what happens, in the Ganga water? The moment we say Hindus, psychologically, is the Ganga water coming from the matted hair of the Shiva. So obviously it is very pure. Then so many monks, they bathe over here and they chanted the mantras. It's a pure water. Psychologically, it helps you. But the shaucham, the purity means love. If you have love, then everything is pure. Many of you know the story. Ma Sharadamani Devi, she was so sincere at the time of offering the food to Thakur. And one day so happened, they were traveling. They stopped in some place. They were cooking on the wayside. And when they wanted to take out that, it was the earthen pot, it broke, and the rice, cooked rice, fell on the street itself. Ma Sharadamani Devi, telling Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, today, if I again cook, it will take long time, and children are hungry, so please eat this from here. So from above, because the rice fell in this way, from above, she collected some rice, offered it to Thakur. Can anyone do that? But love can do. If you have love, you can do that. And that is the reason, when the guests have come, the wife will prepare some good food and offer them. And when the husband is telling, is there anything for me? Tomorrow. This tomorrow for the whole life is going on. Every day tomorrow. Because the love, so they can say, but the guest, they cannot say, hey, come tomorrow. So that is the reason love can really do anything. It is called purity. The purity means love. Why we love mother? Because love. We know that mother is scolding us but we know the mother is loving us. The love that makes things pure. And daya, the shaucham, purity, and daya. Daya means it's a compassion, feeling that that person is me. That is called daya. That's a beautiful, the quality. One lady, she was practicing, that in Hinduism, you can worship God in different forms. Even sometimes you can worship God as your lover. So as a son, as a lover, as your master, and like that. But that lady, she used to worship God as her lover. And because Sri Ramakrishna was considered as God at his time, she came and wanted to offer like that. But Sri Ramakrishna's idea was child and the mother. So he could not bear that. And he was shouting, Ma Sharadamani Devi, the wife, when she noticed that another lady is going to her husband, how others will react. But mother told, why he is scolding her so much? Look at it. Why he is scolding her so much? The poor soul doesn't know. Then go and bring her to me. And she sent someone to bring that lady to her. This is called daya. And that is human. This consideration, that is called human. And satya, that is the truthfulness. Satya, when we say truthfulness, when you are helping someone, even if you say the untruth, that is also truth. So once it so happened, that a rishi who never ever said untruth. So he suddenly noticed that a gentleman came, as the blood was all over. He said, "Sir, please protect me." But rishi didn't say anything. Then he went to the left side. He noticed. Then after some time, some people came and they knew that this person never said that untruth. They said, "Sir, have you seen someone?" "Yes." "To which side he has gone?" "This side." Opposite he showed. He told the untruth to save the life of this person. And that is called truthfulness. If it is necessary for the betterment of others, you can tell the untruth. That will be the truth. The Satya, one must understand this. Yudhishthir was thinking, I have practiced truth all through. Now the Krishna, the Lord himself, is asking him to tell the untruth. Because to save the life of the hundreds and thousands of people, but he was hesitating. Because of that, Yudhishthir had to go at least to see the hell. He didn't go to hell, but he had to see. Why? He ignored the God's will. Ignored the God, what the God, the Krishna himself was telling. If you tell the untruth, that will save the thousands of lives. That is the truth. So truthfulness is also very, very important to understand. So what we should do to become man, tapa, shaucha, daya, satyam. Swami Vivekananda, when he is asking, now you should come and become man. So this is, and then another two qualities. To develop these qualities, in the Hinduism, they made a wonderful way. First, they have divided an individual person into 4 quarters. First is the brahmacharya, then the garhastha, the vanaprastha and sannyasa. Suppose it is 100 years and the fast 25. So this way they have divided. You are learning fast, but within the 16 years they used to learn. Fast within 16 years. 6 to 16 they should go to a guru and learn and then come back and then settle down. And then they will work for the society, whatever you have learned. By that way, they used to practice all righteousness and as a human being. So this is called that. First, human society, they developed in a wonderful way so that they can help themselves to grow as man. Man is not an ordinary thing. Human birth, after many millions birth we get it, 83 millions birth. We start with the stone and then slowly the fishes and these and that. Then ultimately we come to 20,000 years we live like the trees. And another 20,000 years as a stone. And then slowly the life comes and movement comes. According to the Bhagavata, they say this is the best opportunity to realize God as a human. Gods cannot realize because the gods are the good people who have done good work has become God, but they are not muktas. They are bound. They have the desire again. They will come back in the human form again and start this life. Those who have committed the wrong thing, they have gone to the hell, the naraka. There are 7 narakas. And the good as a heaven is above 7. But all these 14 worlds will come over here again. And that is why Shankaracharya said, the 3 things by the blessings of God only one can get. What are the 3 things? Manushyatva, mumukshutva, Mahapurusha Samasraya. So I will ask this again, don't forget it. Every time we say and you forget, of course, that is good. The same thing we can repeat all the time. Then after me, another Swami will come, same thing he will say, and he will listen and forget. Manushyatva, mumukshutva, Mahapurusha Samasraya. These are the 3 great qualities. He said, only by the grace of God you can get. Shankara is telling, by the grace of God, Shankaracharya. Advaita Vedanti. First is Manushyatva. Swami Vivekananda is giving the call, come become man. Mumukshutva, already you are having. Otherwise, why you will register and come today? Because you like to know something. You like to know about the religion. You like to know about the practices. Some mumukshuta, I like to go beyond this human life. What is there? There must be something spatial, spiritual life. So that is called mumukshuta. Very, very rare. If you ask someone, I like to talk to you about Bhagavad Gita. Can you make it tomorrow? Like you'll say. Sometimes today I'm a little busy, some appointment. Tomorrow, oh no, tomorrow is also I'm busy. Maybe next month I will call back to you. They will never call back. But if you say you must be very busy, but you know I had some gossip, something to tell about Har, you know Har. But anyway, you are busy. We will sometime we'll discuss. No. You don't know what. You will have a lot of time to listen about that. You know, by nature, it is not he or she. It is not me or you. It is the nature. They're constantly pulling down. And we enjoy that. And that is why we have to make our sadhana. Sadhana means practicing to uplift the mind. And here it says, through the different ashramas, we practice that. Brahmacharya, then Garastha. Whatever you have learned, now you are utilizing that knowledge for the society. Society is giving you the money and you are earning and enjoying. Of course you can do that without harming anyone. If you are enjoying yourself, then what is wrong? Nothing wrong. Then one gentleman was telling, Swamiji, now my family, my wife and others, they like to go for cruising, but it's not that a sin. I told, who said? Who said that's a sin? As a grihastha, you must go. And then I told, I'm also planning to go for a cruise. Experience for me, but actually I'm taking some of the devotees, they are elderly people, and they are planning, they will pay for me, but I like to be there. But anyway, this is nothing wrong. You are not harming anyone. You are not disturbing anyone. You are not cheating or creating problem for anyone. Rather, you are helping the economy. Why not? Do that. And that is the way, but don't get involved into it. But if we are involved, every time one couple is there, they have traveled almost all the cities in the world. I think 192 we have already visited. No, Maharaj, but 100. And 92, still there. Move on. That is not good. That is not good. But anyway, you are not harming anyone, it's no problem. You are earning your money in a good way and living your life without disturbing others. You are a righteous man. You are a religious man. Sometimes we always consider, we are grihasthi, we are sinner. Nothing like that. As a group of people are there, the monks, they will go to the house and we never eat from them. They'll say, give the money, we will purchase and cook for ourselves. But you are a sinner. Whatever you have cooked, we cannot take. I told, my God, that's an insult to us. I have earned money, and that money becomes pure to you. And with that money, if I cook some food, that becomes impure to you. I'm not going to help you anyway. Go away. So that is the way I think. So this is called I have not done anything wrong. Then that way, my parents are the sinners. No, we cannot consider it that way. No one will say that. Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna used to worship his mother. He was the God himself. But took that lady. So that is way we have to understand. So Brahmacharya, Garastha. Then come retired life. That is the best life. Because now you have money, now you have experience, and now you have time. In the retired life. Mostly people, they become dejected. Maharaj, what will you do? Because retired life, Retired life is the best life. And you should go in different places. If you have the Ramakrishna Mission connection, no problem. All over the world, all Ramakrishna Mission ashrams are there. You go. Wherever you go, just go and tell your Guru's name. Then I am the disciple of so and so. Then immediately a chakam and like that they become like a family. Or you should go and learn and meditate and give more time for repetition of the name. Because you have time. But you must have connection with your friends and relatives. So your mind become active. You must have some exercises because your body should be okay and enjoy the life. That is called Banaprastha. And in the Banaprastha, you are exchanging your knowledge for the benefit of the others without any charges. We don't need money. So you are having some quality like you are mathematicians, you are English teacher, you are this, you are that you can share with others where they need it. So young people, they are learning, they are coming up. Vanaprastha. Not that you have to go to the jungle and sit over there. And in fact, there is no jungle nowadays anywhere. Wherever you go, there's the trouble will come. But Vanaprastha means this. Then ultimately, you know what, whether you want it or not, you have to be a sannyasi. The brahmacharya, garastha, vanaprastha, sannyasa. And what is sannyasa? Sannyasa doesn't mean that you have to wear the gerua cloth. It's a reminder only. In the Bhagavad Gita it says, Giyasa nitya sannyasi yo nadeshti na kangshati. Giyasa nitya sannyasi. He is eternally sannyasi. Yo nadeshti. Aversion, oh, I don't like them, I don't like to go there. He never does that. Now, Kangshati, he never expect anything from anyone. He is a real sannyasi. Only wearing this gerua is not a sannyasa. Sannyasa means this attitude, this mental condition is never expecting anything from anyone and not angry or dejecting things. No, it is okay. You have to practice that. Why? Ananda. Then ultimately the time will come, you have to leave this world, and then you can say, I love this world also loved me. And everyone, I never hurt anyone, and no one hurt me. And even if they have, then by mistake they have done it. And that is the fulfillment of the human life. You go in peace. And when you are closing your eyes, your chosen goal you can see. I like to be a very powerful man in the future. You will become. I like to go beyond all this name and form. You can do that. So I like to go to the Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna's place. You can. And all that is depending on you because you have practiced all through as a human. So calm become man. Man means responsibility. I will conclude about this. You know, the man is standing on two legs. And what are those two legs? Shraddha and Kritagata. Shraddha and Kritagata. These are the two legs. On that a human is standing. And what is Shraddha? Respect and acceptance. When the mother says, the father says, or the grandparent says, or the teacher says, or the guru says, I accept that. Yes, that is true. That is good. They must have done in this way. Yesterday I was visiting a girl. She is not interested much about my visiting to her house, but her father, I knew him for a long time in Assam, in India. Maharaj, you are going to London. My daughter is in London. Please visit her. Last 3 times I could not. This time is okay. Ask your daughter. I went and she is a good girl. Now the father wanted that I should go and see it, and father wanted that she should prepare something to offer to me. Then father wanted that she should touch my feet in this way. She did all those. Why? Because the father wanted. Not that she is doing for me, but afterwards she was very friendly with other devotees. But father said, so let me do it. Father will be, not only that, and called the father and showed that she is doing that as a proof. So the father said, the children, they are observing, doing Shraddha. This is Shraddha. My papa, my father, my daddy said, I must do it. That is called Shraddha. My guru said, I must do it. This is Shraddha. And at the same time, self-confidence is called Shraddha. I can do it. As many others can do, I can also do. But the funny thing, sometimes, we had a brahmachari at the time of our training in Belur, and he had a great Shraddha on himself, and he thought that he will become a singer. But that became a torture for us. Because his voice was very coarse voice, and no idea of saregama, etc. But he will never leave the harmonium. He will continuously carry the harmonium wherever he goes. And our time was only after lunch. After lunch, 2 hours there is a gap. And the early morning, 3:30, you have to get up and do this, do that, attending the classes. That was the time we used to sleep like a log, and then we practice. Suddenly, oh my God, what is happening? Don't worry, he is singing, practicing. Then how to stop it, because he won't listen to us. Then we told him, why don't you go and sing before our principal? He will appreciate this. At that good time, so somehow that clicked. And when he went and sang that, then immediately the Maharaj came and told, see, you like to practice this? Yes. You better go to that. And there was a paddy field. And you know the center of the paddy field, there will be a small hut where the people will be sitting and driving the birds and animals. He was and literally, whether he learned the singing or not, but no birds came. That was a great Shraddha that he was having. Oh my God. I don't know whether still he is there or not practicing. But it is a Shraddha. But Shraddha means I have the confidence that I can do it. But after, not that I have to learn this much, I can do something else. So like this, one must have the Shraddha. And Kritagata, that is a great word. So that's why when you are becoming a human, you have to have these 2 qualities must. Shraddha and Kritagata. You must have the respect for your parents, for your teachers, for your society, for your Janmabhoomi. Why? They have given you the protection. So you could grow up. So that is called Shraddha. One gentleman, he came, Swamiji, I am leaving America. Oh, this is the wrong place, etc. etc. How long you were here? 35 years I came. 35 years. As a student you came, you utilized their university, you utilized their the condition, business condition, earn money, and then he purchased the condo and near the Nariman Point and all that. That was very costly. That means he must have earned everything he did in America. Now that he is going back, he is blaming the land. I told, no, sir, I cannot support you. Because, no, Swamiji, these people are whatever they may be. But you got the situation to live over here. You must be respectful. That's called Shraddha. You must be a man. I must know, yes. They may be in their own way. That I may not like, but they helped me to grow over here. So we must help them. That is called Shraddha. I sometimes tell our people, then when they will be spending a lot of money unnecessarily, I tell, why don't you help your teachers in the primary level, in the villages, and you have learned ABCD from someone. Have you ever inquired about that teacher, how he is living now? Why don't you go and give some Guru Dakshina to him? $10,000 if you give, 10,000 is nothing for you now. But 10,000, he will bless you all through his art. He can leave. And you can develop your village schools. You can make the beautiful playground for the young children there. Maybe the school classrooms, the painting, it doesn't take much money for you. Maybe the library and auditorium, that laboratory, the teacher's common room with the attached bathroom. Can't we do it? We can do it. But that is called Shraddha. We must give back. And what will happen, You will get 10 times more benefit out of that. Whatever you give to the God, God gives you back 10 times more. You will get happiness. You will get respect. You will get whatever you want just by giving that. So this is the Shraddha one must have, and Kritagata. Long back, in the millennium, I was in Andaman. The first sun is rising in the Kachal, and there's an island there, it was rising. So the governor and many other officers and their wives, the children, and also there are some VIPs, they were sailing for that. Governor used to love me. He said, Swami, you also come. I went to see that. I'm curious to see. So I went there. So when I was there in the ship, all people, they were frowning at me. So Swami, why they are frowning at me? Why they are angry? Only one room that I got. Then I understood. Actually, they wanted to drink and dance. But the governor told the holy man is here, so no drinking. So they became angry with me. All the 2 days that we are sailing, oh my God, they were very angry with me. So, then I stopped visiting the kitchen. I started staying inside. So at least they will. So like that. Now when he reached over there, the first thing they did, they're all Navy officers, Army officers. So they went over there. They're Kshatriyas. They should do that. They went over there in the land. They were having the night time. I was almost alone in the whole ship. And then the lady, the governor's wife, she was there, and 2-3 others. So when the first sun rised, oh, beautiful, and I was worshipping the sun. Then, as usual, the Hindus, they do. And after that, when I went and sat in a place and on the open the ship to meditate, I found the CNN, that American, they came and they are placing their cameras and all that. Hey, who are you people and what is going on? And he said that we are going to take an interview. And what interview? See, this is a special day. It will never come back to us. So we are celebrating all over the world. But why you worship that? Don't you know that the sun is only a star? Why the Hindus, they worship the sun? Then I immediately, because the God's grace, the reply came. I told, suppose you are hungry. Suppose you are thirsty. You are going to die without food and drink, water. That moment someone comes and help you. Will you forget? Will you forget that help? No. Look at the sun. We know that that is a star only. But because of the sun, all of us are surviving. The Hindus are a grateful nation. That's why they give the most respect as God, sun God. Same way the fire God. Same way the river, the ocean, the trees, the birds. We worship each and everyone because they are all helping us to survive. Gratefulness. The Kritagata, that we should not forget. The Shraddha and Kritagata. So when Swami Vivekananda gave the call, Esho Manusha, then ultimately through all these influences, how many influences to make a character?
6.
6. Can you name 1 or 2?
Yeah.
Parents,
Parents, relatives, neighbors, school, and I'll go one by one. And the school, and what are the other 2? Society, and then philosophy. But after these 6, apna kapal. And sometimes in America, some young boys, they come to me and I tell them, do you know So many millions of people are waiting to come to America. It's a dream for them to come to America so that they can make their life. You were born over here. You couldn't utilize. And now drugs and these and that, you lost so many. They do not know. Rich people's son, they don't understand what benefit they are getting by taking birth in that. Everything is there. That is called kapala. They don't understand what benefit. Father must be a great person. He is responsible to all. He is getting that benefit. Instead, he will be a carefree or no listen. By that way, the West is that is called kapala. That's a very good. And other two great quality to become human? Shraddha, Kritagyata. So this is the Shraddha means faith and Kritagyata means gratefulness. We should be grateful. If someone gives the little water to at a time of so we must be grateful. Swami Vivekananda became very famous. He returned back to India and everywhere celebration was going on. Then one day in that one place called in Himalaya, so they were also invited Swamiji and celebrating. And that is the place where Swami Vivekananda, those who have read the biography, when he was traveling long back and with his brother disciple, because he was so hungry and thirsty, he fainted. Then his brother ran to some nearby place to bring some little water and all. One Muslim gentleman noticed that. He came and offered him a cucumber. And that cucumber, they helped him to get little water and also the food. Then he got it. Now, this time when Swamiji was sitting on the dais with all the great people, suddenly noticed that Muslim gentleman, very, the humble person, he was at the back trying to see Swamiji. Swamiji noticed him, immediately got down, went over there and almost forced him to come on the dais and say, you could not see Vivekananda if he was not there at that time. He saved my life. Ramakrishna Mission noticed it. And then afterwards, from the Ramakrishna Mission, we made him a house and gave the money for the education of the children. That person passed away. All the generations Ramakrishna Mission going on. Because he saved the life of Swami Vivekananda. But this is called Kritagyata. The Shraddha and Kritagyata. All these photos are here. With great respect we are looking at them. Almost puja we do, but it is Shraddha. Because of them, because of their teaching, we are encouraged every day. The moment we come and look at them, we get the encouragement. So that is called Shraddha. So two things one must have, and then he will be considered, she will be considered as human, Shraddha and Kritagyata.